Hey everybody, welcome to a special broadcast. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you can see me, hear me. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you can see me, hear me. I'm really excited to come live to you today. I know there's a little what do you call it now? There's a little delay. I think like a 2 minutes delay or something. So come on in, everybody. Good to see you all. Happy Tuesday. I got a couple of great announcements for you today, and I'm excited to share that with you all. So we're streaming across multiple platforms. Let me know which of the platform you are watching from. Are you watching from Facebook? Are you watching from YouTube? Are you watching from Instagram? Which of the platform are you watching from? Okay, so that we can know so I can know to say hi. Hi, I'm seeing some people saying hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Go ahead and share this video right now. Share it to your pages, share it to your groups, share it to everything you're part of, okay? So good to see you guys. So good to see you guys. So good to see you guys on. All right, so where you watching from? YouTube. All right, Alec from YouTube. Awesome. Who else is watching from YouTube? Okay, happy Tuesday. Vonza Facebook group. Yes, I'm excited about that. Who else is watching and where are you watching from? And also, too, will you be kind to tell me what part of the world, what part of the country, what part of the world you're watching from? Because we got people that can follow us from over, literally over 60 countries, okay? So let me know where you're watching from so I can say hello. Alec is from YouTube, Angel from Facebook, Sweden, the house. I love Sweden. That's one of my favorite countries, even though I've never been to Sweden yet. So hopefully, when I come to Sweden, I get to meet you, Alec, in person. Okay, everybody, go ahead and share this page now. We're going to get started because we have a loaded thing to show you guys today. I'm excited to formally announce the launch of Vonza 2.0. Okay, somebody said much success, but fortunately your name is not showing. So I don't know who you are, but thank you for the good wishes and much success to you as well. Okay, so we're going to get started because it's a full loaded day, right? We're going to be sharing with you new things we've been up to with Vonza. Like Vonza is the best platform for creators, coaches, and entrepreneurs to create and sell businesses online. And we have several features to help you to do that. One of our features is community. So we built community and it was really good. It was really dope. But we felt like we needed to make it better. So what we did was that we took community, we rebuilt it from scratch, which was an amazing thing. And I want to give a shout out to our team, our tech team, that really worked overtime. They worked days, nights, and weekends, because when we first released community, I was like, yes, we got community now. But then after about a few days, I was like, I think it needs to be easier to use. I think it needs to be simpler. I think it needs to be better. So we didn't try to modify what we had before. We had to rebuild community from scratch. So I'm really excited about that. So let's get started, guys. So I'm going to invite our chief engineer, Zane, that is going to do a demo. So it's a long demo. It's going to be at least 1 hour. So get your popcorn, get your water. So we're going to demo the new community. And also, too, I'll be back after the training whereby, we can do some Q&A and stuff like that. Okay. So get ready, guys. So if you are now why do you need community, right? Community, in my opinion, is better than courses, is better than digital products because community allows you to have members who are paying you a monthly or weekly subscription, right? You have like people who are not just customers, but they are paying you monthly and weekly subscriptions, right? So you don't really have a business until you have community in your business. So if you have courses, digital products, turn it into a community on Vonza, right? And then you can really scale your business and have that MRR, which we call monthly recurring revenue, right? So let me go ahead and invite our chief engineer right now to start us on the demo. Again, is long, it's about an hour demo. I've seen it before, it's amazing. And then I'll be back after the demo to do some Q&A and share with you some other stuff we got going on. All right, before I demo that, let me show you guys something real quick. In case you don't know, I'm having a webinar coming up soon. It's a 3 days masterclass called Digital Product Masterclass. If you have not registered, I want to register because this is the last week to register for the masterclass. Okay, this is the last week to register for the masterclass, right? You can get a VIP, it's only $97. And in 3 days, I'm going to teach you how you can start or grow a digital product business that will make you $10,000 to $30,000 every single month. All right. So let me go ahead and play the intro for that. Then we'll come back. Then I'm going to demo the scheduling and the community. Hey, I want to invite you to my 3 days online business webinar where I'm going to teach you my step-by-step formula that helps me to make $10,000 to $50,000 every single month selling digital products online passively while I sleep. Hi, I'm Uyi Abraham. I'm the founder and CEO of Vonza.com. I want to specially invite you to my 3 days webinar on May 1st to 3rd of 2024. And in 3 days, I'm going to show you my exact step-by-step formula. Day number 1, we're going to talk about how to create your digital product from scratch. Day number 2, I'm going to give you my content and marketing calendar. And day number 3, I'm going to show you how to turn your digital product into 6 figures online. So make sure that you click the link below and register because space is extremely limited. Go right now to digitalproductworld.com and learn my step-by-step formula to start making $10,000 to $50,000 every single month selling digital products online. And the good thing is that you don't need a big following, you don't need to dance on TikTok, and of course you don't need to deal with tech frustrations. So this is your time to achieve financial freedom, and I'll see you at the Digital Product Summit May 1st to 3rd of 2024, digitalproductworld.com. All right, so if you have not registered yet, make sure you register for digitalproductsummit.com, right? It's almost sold out. So go right now to digitalproductworld.com and register for the 3 days Digital Product Summit. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be totally life-changing. Day 1, I'm going to help you to extract your knowledge and your expertise. Day 2, I'm going to show you how to market it. Day 3, I'm going to show you how to turn that digital product into 6 figures in your business. So digitalproductworld.com is online. So May 1st to the 3rd of 2024. So make sure that you register and attend. All right, so we're going to get started now, right? So let's get started with the training, and I'll be back for us to do some Q&A and show you some other stuff that is coming soon on Vonza.
Can get started.
All right, guess you can get started now.
Let me share my entire screen then. All right, so as we promised, we have launched our new community. So there are multiple reasons to launch this new community. Number 1 is the fact that we want to move ahead of the market the way the other competitors are doing. We want to be better than them. And another reason is the fact that we want to make the life of our customers easy. By easy means that, as we know that not everyone is tech savvy. And at the same time, we want to make sure that it doesn't, they're running your community should not take you the technical knowledge or the need for the technical knowledge to run your end-to-end business. And from that perspective, we feel that the last community that we built like a couple of months ago, that wasn't simple enough, but we wanted to make it a bit more visual, a bit more user friendly, and it's very simple to use. So, considering all these aspects in mind, we launched new community and we just built out this community less than 3 weeks, to be honest. So that's the capability of Vonza. We can build any feature in less than 2 to 3 weeks. From that perspective, we launched the new community last Friday. And when you come to your platform under commerce on the left menus, we added a new menu called community, and there's a tag of new besides it. When you click on it, it will route to a very new dashboard that is different from the existing Vonza, and it allows you to create your communities with ease, right? So I'm just going to show you how it's going to work. So this is the new community dashboard. This is how it is going to look. This is the main page where you are going to see all your communities that you have created so far. And the most important thing that we have added in this community is the fact that you can create your community in less than maybe 10 to 15 seconds, to be honest. All you need to do is to provide the name of your community and click on this create button, and Vonza will take care of everything else. Another important aspect that we added to this new community, which was not present before and which is not being offered by any of our competitors, is the capability of AI. So basically, what you can do, you can create your community with Vonza AI that will help you create your content by default. By content, I mean the spaces and all that stuff. I'm going to show you how can we do it, but just to give you a brief overview of how the new communities look like. Okay. On the screens, all your communities that you have created will be visible here. You can search them, you can sort them, you can apply some filters on the basis of price and all the stuff, right? And in these three dots, when you click on it, you have multiple options here. You can edit them, preview in test mode, copy link, settings, unpublish, invite members, enroll, preview as logged in, logged out users, and eventually delete. The duplicate functionality is not yet available. We are going to launch in a fast forward release, so it will be available soon. But overall, all these quick actions are available. Okay. Now let's get started. I'm just going to create a new community in front of you, and I'm going to show you how easy and simple it is and how quick it is. So everything is there in front of you. You don't need to click any button to see how I'm going to create the community. It's going to simply take you the name, and by default, your community is public. You can make that private as well so that it is not visible in your platform side, in your end user side, and you need to share the URLs with your end customers privately. But by default, it is public, right? I'm going to leave it public. I'm going to show you how can you later make it private or public as per your needs, right? So let's create a new community and we call it Power of AI Community. And for now, I'm gonna click on this new create community button. I'm not gonna create it with AI. I'm gonna show you the capabilities of AI later. But for now, let's keep it simple and see how easy and how quick it is to create a community, right? So once I click on create community, your changes are saved and you are being routed here. So there's a very simple and straightforward platform that you're going to see on your screen. Here you have multiple options. Now, this community revolves around the fact that you have one community, and under that community, you can create multiple channels, multiple spaces as you like, right? And that community can only have spaces. That community can also have content as well. I'm going to explain you how can you link your content within this community. Another important thing that we added in this one, which was not present before, is the capability of creating events. You can create as many events as you want, and those events can be one time, they can be recurring as well. And at the same time, these events can be visible to your end users, and they can join those events by simply saying yes or no, right? And you will get the notifications as well. At the same time, if I look at here, I'm going to explain you some menus on the top and then some features that are visible on your screen. We have some tabs on top called My Community. My Community is your main tab. You have Content tab where you're going to see all the content. I'm going to explain each tab one by one. Then you have Events, you have Members, all members of your community. Then you have the About page. About page is basically your look and feel, or let's say landing page view of your community. I'm going to come to that step as well. On this side, you have a capability to upload your cover image. You can do it. I mean, the ideology of Vonza is the fact that we always give Vonza Night two ways of doing things. So you can upload your cover image here, and you will also have your cover image upload functionality under settings as well. And on the right side, you can actually create your post within your spaces. By default, whenever we create a community, Vonza create one space by default, and that's called general discussion, right? All means all the content from all your spaces under one tab. And whenever you create more spaces, they will be visible alongside with general discussions, right? And here you have a quick filter to filter out your post. I'm going to show you that as well. And on this side, you have more options within this community, like the ones that I already showed you, like preview in the test mode, copy settings, and all that, right? So those options are available within this community as well. On the top, you have search bar. You can create community by simply clicking here as well. As already mentioned, multiple ways of doing the same thing. Either if I want to create a new community, I can click here. Here on the top, we have a small icon. Here, all your communities will be visible. And we have a quick create community button here as well. And when I click on it, it also gives me the same option. Okay. Here on the top, I have a chat option. I can chat with my members. On the top, I also have notifications, all notifications of my platform. And then the standard profile, login, logout setting functionality. I'm not going to go into details of that. So let's talk about how can you set up your community. So by default, once I click on create community, your one community is by default created. All you need to do is simply copy this link and give it to your users. If your intention is just to create a channel called general discussion between you and your audience, where you just want to have a discussion, right? So your community by default is being created in less than 10 seconds. So that's the power of Vonza. Now, obviously, there will be very less scenarios where you will be simply going with one space, but that is by default created by Vonza. You might need to customize it as per your needs, as per your content and everything. So what you're gonna do, you have a big blue button here called settings. I'm gonna click on it, and it's gonna give you multiple options, right, to set up your community. I'm gonna explain you one by one all these options. On the left hand side, if you see, there are multiple options, menus. You have general settings, you have spaces settings, you have pricing plans, you have invitations, links, analytics, and integrations. I'm going to go over them one by one. In your general settings, you have an option to upload your logo. And how can you do it? You can simply say, I can simply select some icon from here just for the sake of demo. Let's say I can select this Instagram icon, right? And I'm going to show you how, where these icons or logos are going to be displayed, right? So I'm going to click on upload. This is the cover image that I was talking about. Multiple ways of doing the same thing. I can upload from here. I'm not going to go into details of every field, but just going to show you how each and every field, what does each and every field means. You can add your description. You have the text editor as well. You can style them, and you can also add the initials of your community. I created the power of AI. By default, it is created as PO. I can create whatever I want. I can select the color of my community, the branding of my community from here. And then, as I mentioned before as well, by default, the community was public. At any point in time, I can convert it into private. And once I save it, this community will be hidden from the public side, and it can only be shared with this URL. And I can copy the URL from here. I can copy the link from here and share it with my customers. Okay. But I'm going to leave it public for now. I click on save so that my icon is saved. And if I see on the top, my icon is already changed here. And let's do one more thing. Let's try to open this community in one more browser to see the changes that we're doing side by side. So this is the public URL of the community that I'm just going to create in front of you. By default, this is what it has, right? So let's customize everything so that it looks great, right? So maybe let's upload a cover image as well, just to make it a bit better. and we say it something to do with the AI. I can use Unsplash because it's a bit quick to upload the images. I can upload from my computer as well, but just for the sake of simplicity, I can simply upload it from here. I upload it and I save. If I refresh this link, you see my cover image is here. So let's try to build out all components one by one and see how beautiful this landing page is going to look like. Next step. Next step, as I mentioned, that the next concept that we have in our community is the spaces, because everything revolves around the spaces. Spaces is just like your channels, sub channels, whatever, however you want to call it. So these are the areas, these are the channels in which you are going to have the discussions with your end customers. As I said, when you create a community by default, Vonza create one space for you, but you can add more spaces as well. Let me create one, and here you have the list view and the grid view as well. You can switch between here. I'm gonna create one space for you in front of you so that you are able to understand how can we do it, right? So let's call it VVIP space. Here we have the permissions like who can post and who can see the content. Here we have two options: anyone can post and anyone can see. Only admin can post and anyone can view. That means if I select the first option, that is by default, any member can post in this space, in this channel, and anyone can see the content as well, what admin is posting on, right? And here I will add the description of my space as well. Only the name is mandatory, so I'm going to go with that. Once I click on save, it's going to take me to the next step. Next step is the content. So as I mentioned, only the step that matter for you is the first step by default. If you see all the tooltips that we added, the first step is mandatory. The next two steps are optional for you. And what does they mean? I'm going to come to these points a bit later when I explain you the content. So just to give you an overview, you can actually define the content as per your space as well. Let's suppose I am creating a community that is based on a course, and that is one course. So let's suppose if anybody is going to buy my community, he is going to be enrolled into that course automatically, right? Because he's going to purchase the community using the main pricing plan of the community. But let's suppose as I'm creating a VVIP space, I want this space to be paid, and whoever who is going to purchase this space is going to have some access to some extra content. Let's suppose I have a special course that I want to expose to only those customers who are going to buy this space. And one more thing I want to mention is the fact that any person who wants to buy your community needs to buy that community first. I mean, currently it is not possible to directly buy the space. So first and foremost, you need to buy the community. Once you buy that, everything that is public inside that community, you are eligible to access that. But if anything is paid, just like the space, you need to buy that space on top of what you have already paid for that community. So let's suppose I see that okay, I don't want to link any content, but somebody who wants to, let's suppose I have some content, some special content. Let's say I am running a channel for the cryptocurrency, and I want my only paid customers to get access to all the knowledge that I have regarding the latest trends of the cryptocurrency. I only want those members to have access to that those information, right? So what I can do, again, I mentioned the content tab is optional. Either I can click on next, or I can click on this pricing tab from the top. Let me click on next. And here I can define the pricing plan for this space. Let's say if somebody wants to buy this VVIP tier, the price for this is one time and it is $200. And I will say is VVIP special plan. Again, I would like to emphasize on the fact that these all steps are optional. If you don't have any special content to sell, you can simply mark this tier as public, and you can keep it under the same pricing plan of the community. You don't need to override, you don't need to add the content and pricing for that tier if you don't need it, right? So this is just in case if you want to excel, if you want to sell some exclusive content under your community, that should not that should be targeted for some special audience, right? So I'm just gonna copy paste here. Once I save it, my VVIP space is set up. I have the pricing plans here. And if I see on this side now, I have two spaces now. Here, I have two spaces. It is giving the all the information to the end customers, how they're going to see it, right? What this community is going to have. So the next thing, as I mentioned, the next step is the pricing. Now, if you see, we have added a tooltip here. This pricing controls the whole community and all the spaces within it. As I mentioned that uh, in order to be enrolled into community, you need to buy that community if that is paid. And one more thing I need to mention on top of what I already mentioned is the fact that if your community is free, let's suppose if I'm running some community that is free for end users, right? So what I can do, I can simply ignore this step as well. So again, Vonza is creating the community in less than 10 to 15 seconds. All these steps are optional as per your requirements. You don't really need to create these steps. You don't really need to create the pricing if your community is free and public for all the members. That is only there if you want to add some pricing on top of your community, right? If you want your community to be paid. And unlike others in the market, I have seen many communities, many competitors in the market who are only giving the recurring plans on top of your community. We have many competitors who are just giving one plan options, but here in our community, just like we have in all the features, courses, forms, scheduling, and all these features, we have multiple plans. You can create recurring plans, you can create one-time plans, you can also create installment plans as well. These all plans options are literally not available in our competitors' products. So from that perspective, Vonza is actually giving some features ahead of the market. So again, I'm not going to go into details of that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it public for time being so that I can give you the demo, but you can create the pricing plans here as well. Um, on the fourth tab, fourth menu from the left is the invite. From invite, what you can do, you can actually create or invite members. Either you can invite by copying the link and give it to your end users, or what you can do, you can invite them by email as well. And from here, from this list, you can select your already present customers or contacts from here, or what you can do, you can actually create new contact as well from here as well. So you can simply select or enter the email address that you intend to send it to this member. And here we say that don't add the community link. It will be automatically embedded. Here you can simply add the content that you wish to add in the email, the body of the email that you intend to send to your invitees. And the link of the community will be automatically embedded by Vonza in your email. So you just need to focus on the content. You don't need to copy the link from here. You don't need to paste it here. You don't need to worry about these things. You just need to focus on the content, right? And once you click on send, your invite will be sent to that user. And in the sent invite screen, the button on the top, you can see the invitations that are being sent to your end users. You can see from the invites from there, right? So I'm not going to go into details, but just to give you an overview of how those things are going to look like. Next step is the links. The links is very important. Let's suppose if you add links to your community, you can do them, and I'm going to show you how those links are going to be visible in your landing page. So I'm going to click on add link, and here I'm going to say, let's suppose it's a public link. I can create two types of link. One is public and one is private. Public is the one that is publicly available to all the members without them enrolling into the community. It can be those links, your terms and conditions, or some extra links that you want to provide them before they enroll into community. And there might be some private links that you want your only members to see them, right? So I'm going to click create a one public link for you. Let's say I'm going to say them general terms and conditions. For now, I'm just going to set some random URL. Just to give you an example, from this drop down, you can either select public or private. Okay. I'm going to click on public. If I save, now if I refresh my page, this general terms and condition link is visible here. And once I click on it, it's going to take me to the URL that I've defined. If I would have made a private link, that link should not have been visible here. And it will be only visible once I join this community, right? And at any point in time, you can basically what you can do, you can edit your community and make that link private whenever you want. Let's suppose if I click on private, it is saved, and this link will be vanished from here. So this is just to give you an option that you can make them, or what you can do, you can actually make them public and private from here as well. You don't need to go into this community and edit it. You can make them private, or even you can enable or disable them as well. By default, it is enabled. Let's suppose it is not private, and at any point in time, I want to, let's suppose now it is public, and for now, I just want to disable it because I maybe later at some point in time, I want to enable it. Once you disable it, it will be hidden from here as well. So we have given multiple options to the end user so that they can view it, right? So I'm just gonna keep it enabled. Next important tab is the analytics. Analytics very powerful. To be honest with you, we have given the functionality way ahead of our competitors that they are doing. On this analytics screen, you're going to see multiple charts and some multiple figures, big and bold in front of you, so that, I mean, eventually at the end of the day, all the things that matter is the fact that how good your numbers are. These numbers can be in terms of members, the number of members, and if your community is paid, these numbers could be in terms of your revenue as well. So first step from the top is payments. In your payment tab, you can select the date range. The important thing there we're going to show you is the MMR, how your recurring revenue is going to look like based on your paid community, the total sales that you have made so far, the net sales, the number of refunds that you have, and the bottom two plots are going to show you the sales, the trend of the sales that you have race range, right? And from this rate range thing, you can select last week, this week, last month, this year, the last year, all time, and you can select the custom date range as well, right? Let's suppose you are launching a community and you're doing some real marketing on some Facebook or some other ads. From that perspective, you can see that, okay, I have done the marketing in last 1 week and I want to see how good it is reflecting in terms of MMR. So you can select that one period of time, 1 week period of time from here, and that is going to show you how much MMR you have generated in that 1 week, right? How much sales you have generated. So the first tab is related to the numbers as per your payments. The next step is the members tab. In the members tab, it's going to show you how your number of members are increasing or decreasing in terms of it is going to be very visual. By visual, I mean it is going to show you a graph, like how many members are increasing or decreasing day by day. On the right hand side, we have two ratios. One is engagement ratio. Engagement means, let's suppose if you have 10 members and 4 of them are active, that means you have an engagement ratio of 40%. And if you have 10 members, 10 of them are active. They are posting, they are liking, they are engaging with the other members. Then that means they are being engaged on a daily basis. All of them, then your engagement ratio will be 10%, 100%. Activity ratio on the other hand side is the ratio of the total activity being performed by all your members divided by your total members. It is going to show you how active your community is. Let's suppose if I have 2 members and they are doing 10 posts per day, that means my activity ratio will be 2000% because they are being very active. And on the bottom, we are showing the same information in terms of graphs as well, like how many active members you have, how the graph is behaving, how your members are actually being involved, or how they are actively participating in your community in the form of graph. Sorry. And same goes for your member contributions as well. Active means how active they are, how many members are active, and contributions means what number of contributions they are making to the community in terms of number. Let's suppose 5 posts per day, 10 posts per day. It is going to show you how many members are contributing to the community, to your community. So all these numbers are literally going to help you once you create your community and what you set it up. Members are joining in, your content is being viewed, being taken by your customers, your end customers, your members. These graphs and these numbers are really going to help you to make your community better. And at the end of the day, in the next step, it is going to show you all the sales, all the transactions against your community and the sales, right? So that's number five. Number six. Number seven is the integration part. In the integration part, for now, we are giving a very basic functionality of the questionnaire. We believe that this is very important and it was missing in our previous community. So that's why we have added here. So let's suppose your community is free, right? Anyone can join your community, but at the end of the day, you want to get some information from your customers in the form, in the form of questions, so that you want to approve or reject their membership. Let's suppose let me give you some examples, right? So by default, these questions are disabled. That means no member, once the members are going to click on the join community button, they are directly going to be joined no matter what. But if you enabled it before they join the community, they need to answer these questions. And once they submit the answers, you are going to see the response from your end users before they join the community, right? I'm going to show you that as well. So first of all, let me enable it. And once I enable it, let me edit it. And let me add a real quick question by saying that what is your age? And it can be, we for the response type, we have four options, like it can be a text box, multiple choice, email, and phone number as well. You can take all these type of questions and answers from your end users. For now, I will take, let's suppose my group is Power of AI community. I want my users to be 18 plus, or maybe let's say 15, 14 plus. And for that reason, I'm asking them the age. So that once they answer this question, I'm going to review their answers. And based on that, I'm going to accept or reject their membership request. So let me save it. These all settings are set it up. Now, once I click on this icon, they here, I will go back to my main community space. Now coming back to the second tab, this thing is ready. My all the settings are ready that I needed for this community. If I go to this content tab, there is one prerequisite before you come to this content tab. If you are a new platform, if you don't have any courses or digital products in your platform, you need to create your digital products and courses first. And I'm not going to go into details of how you can create them. You already know that. But here, you can simply link them in your community. You can simply link your content in your community, and the content that is linked in your community will be automatically accessed by your members, right? And here we can create two type of contents. You can link two type of contents. One is your courses and the other one is your digital products. And how can you link it? You can simply click on this. Let's suppose this is my course, and I can simply hover on it and it says link to community. If I click on it, now you see the color of this course is changed, and it says at the bottom's linked course. And same goes for the digital products as well. I'm not going to go into details of that, but it is pretty much similar. You click on it, the digital product will be linked into your community, and whoever is going to join your community is automatically going to get access of this course or that digital product. So that's the power of, and that's how easy it is to link your courses inside your digital or inside your community, for that matter. It's very easy. You simply hover on it, click on it, and the content will be linked. That's easy it is. Next thing is the event. Um, Here I'm gonna show you we have the events in two forms, like you have the calendar view and you have the list view as well. I'm gonna create one sample event for you so that you know how can we create an event. Let's say I will call it um, let's say it's gonna be a virtual webinar to grow business, and it's gonna be on let's say 22nd of April. It's on 12:40 12:45 p.m. Right? Duration is custom. I say it will be 45-minute session. My time zone is this one. And from here, it says that select if the event is recurring. From here, I can select multiple options. It is very, very powerful and very extensive as well. From here, I can say that I want to repeat after every day, every week, every month, every year. And let's suppose I select every week, I can select the days as well. repeat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and whatever, and ends on, starts from there and ends on. It can be an indefinite event, never. It can end on some specific date, and it can also end after some number of occurrences. That's the way. Let's suppose I am going to create an event, and that should be there in the community for 10 times, 10 occurrences only. So I can put 10, number 10 here. So I'm not gonna create a recurring event for now, but you can do it. And from here, it can be a multiple, it can be type an event of any type. It can be a Google Meet event, Zoom meeting. It can be a location. In that case, I can simply put the address, and I can say simply USA. And here I can add the description of the event. And it can be, let's say this, um, 45 minutes event for everyone. Next thing is very powerful. Who can attend this event? By default, all members can attend this event. All the members that are present in your community, they will be able to see this event and they can simply accept it or reject it. But let's suppose, just like I explained you can create your paid spaces, and that space, those spaces can be for your targeted audience or special audience. And you can also create events for those specific audience as well. And from this dropdown, you can say, okay, not all the members, I want to offer this event for members of the space. And from here, I can select that space, that paid space for which I want to offer this event, right? So from here, I can select that space. So whoever is going to purchase this space is only going to have access to this event. But by default, for the sake of demo, I can select this all members. Once I click on save, it's gonna create the event in my calendar or for 22nd of April. If I select on it, it is going to show all the details of my event. The address is USA, time zone is this, time is 12:45. It was 45 minutes meeting, and it's 1:30 my time zone, CEST. Now, next step from the top is members. I'm gonna come to members bit shortly, but let's enhance our landing page. Now here what we can do, you can actually add upload image. Let's suppose let me upload an image from here. I can simply select this image for example. I can upload it, and maybe let me simply search for some dummy text. Let me select this text for now. I mean, this is just a random text, just to give you a reference, right? So I'm gonna save it, click save. And once I refresh my page, my community is going to look like this. You see, the links are there, the content is there, the community is public, it has 0 members for now, the community is free because I didn't define any pricing plan. It is by Dr. Uwe Abraham, my name of the platform. The image is added on the top. It has two spaces, one content because I only linked one course. Currently it has 0 members. So you see now the landing page is looking a bit better. There is another interesting thing that we added here. You can add multiple images and videos here. And by videos, I mean you can embed your third party images, videos from either YouTube, Vimeo, or Loom. For example, if I go to YouTube, for example, and if I click for that, give you an example, how can you do it? Till the time it is loading, in any case, as soon as my YouTube gets open, I can copy the link from YouTube and I can simply paste it here, and that video will be embedded to my about page, my landing page. So I'm just going to give you a quick glance of how it is going to look like. Um, And other than that, I think that's pretty much all. This is how you can simply create your community end to end. And this is how uh, very easy and very intuitive and very simple, in very simple steps, you can create a community on Vonza, right? So by the time it is it's get loaded, I'm going to show you shortly. So this is how powered by Vonza is added by default in your footer, but it can vanish obviously, as you know that this is branding and this can be vanished if you are on a business plan or a school plan. So it will not be there. So I'm going to select any video by default just to give you a quick demo. I'm not sure why YouTube is a bit slow today. Maybe I'm using some incognito and that's why it doesn't have the memory the history. Yeah, so meanwhile it is loading, I'm going to show you later as well. But let's try to focus on the end user side now. So this is done. My community is all set up. It has two spaces, one content, one space, as you know that it was a paid space, and it has one content that is a course. Now let's come to the end user side, how they're going to join account if they already have on my platform. And if they don't, they can simply click on this join community button. And from here, let's create a test account. I'm gonna say um, let's say it is let's not call it test. Let's give it a proper name. John Doe, and adding some proper email address like so this is my email, my password. I'm not a robot. I can select the things from here. Once it is verified, I accept it, right? And once I click on sign up, it seems that you already am a registered member. So, okay, this email address is already in use. Maybe let me select any other email for that matter. This is my another email address. So once I click on sign up, I think my captcha is expired. So maybe let me refresh again. Let me check if the YouTube video is available. So let's suppose this was a video. So what you can do, you can go to this share option. You can click on this embed link, and from this link, you can actually copy the embed link. Let's suppose I want to embed this video into my landing page. So how can I do it? I can simply go here, paste it here, edit, and my video is added. So let me refresh my page now. It is going to give you two uh, um, images or videos for my landing page. So just like adding some visibility or making your community a bit more visual to your end users, you can upload your own on recorded video as well, so that before purchasing, your community end users are able to see what you're selling, so maybe you record your own testimonial or some other testimonial from any other influencer, and you can paste that video inside here. For example, if I click on it from here as well, my YouTube video is embedded. And this is not just video, this is not just YouTube, you can copy the link from Loom, you can copy the link from Vimeo, you can copy the link from any third party video provider, So if I see here, my internet is a bit slow today, so that's why it is taking a bit time to load. But overall, it should be fine for the sake of demo. So my image is loaded. If I click on this video, I think I need to load. The external videos take time to load, but it is going to look like this. I can play from. I'm going to use Vonza. So I can Vonza. This is a video from Dr. Faith. I simply copied that video from here. So you see, this video is visible here as well. So that's the power of Vonza community. You can embed videos, you can create your own videos and upload it here so that your owners,
I'm going to use Vonza AI to build my course from start to finish in less than 60.
So you see, any video can be added into your community as part of your landing page. So let's try to join this community. So let me say the name of the person is San Khalid Malik, and let me give my email address. Okay, I am not a robot, and let's check out the bus. Sign up. Once I click on sign up, now, as you know that I have set it up my integration questions from here. I have enabled it and I have one question in it. What is your age? So these questions need to be answered by your end users before they get access to this community. So what is my age? Let's say I'm going to say 30. If I click on submit, now your response is submitted and your status of the community is requested membership. It hasn't give you access to the community directly. Your membership is requested. Now, from this admin side, how can you see the request? What I can do, I can click on members and it says you have one more. We have a member a few seconds ago. His name is Zan. His email address is this and his status is approval pending. Approval pending means you need to approve that person first. And if you see on this side, you have a pending request button, a bit gray out, and you have a counter on top, how many pending requests I have. If I click on it, here I'm going to see all the membership requests that I received from this community. It says that Zain Khalid Malik is a user. He requested a minute ago, and his question was, my question that I set up was, what is your age? And his answer is 30. Let's suppose if I say that, okay, the answer is satisfactory for the user to join this community, I can decline or accept his request. I can decline it and I can accept as well. Let's suppose I accept it. I say, yes, I want to accept this request. Now, if I refresh this page, my button has been changed from requested community to visit community. If I click on it, I will be routed to my community being an end user. You see, it's pretty much the same interface that we have here for your admin, right? Now, just to give you a quick overview. Now, if I see here, the status of the user has been changed. That the approval pending has gone. Now this user is registered, and now they are going to see all the posts that you're going to create and all the posts they are going to create. You're going to see here as well. As I mentioned, you have general discussion space and you have VVIP space. I've made the VVIP space paid, and you have an icon on top of this space called paid space, just to give you a distinguishment between your paid spaces and your public spaces. And same goes for the end user side as well. Your this space is grayed out, and your general discussion space is here. I'm going to explain the end user interface a bit. So the first tab is community. All the content, all the posts you're going to see here. The next tab is content. I just added the course in this community. So I'm going to see the course from here. It's going to show you all the members. This is me, myself. If all the other members are going to join this community, they will be visible here. And in the events tab, they're going to see all the events that you're going to create. The event is going to happen on 22nd of April, and I can accept and decline this event. So I'm going to show you how can you do it a bit later. So let's try to post something, let's try to get into some things, so from here, while doing a post, you can select the space as well from here. Let's suppose if I have 5 spaces and I want this post to be available in one of them, I can simply select that space from here. By default, it will be selected like this. Let's say I can say welcome post, and it says welcome all the users to this space. Happy to interact, right? Let me post it. And you see, within microseconds, within nanoseconds, by the way, your post is available. Some platforms in the market, like our competitors, they don't do this thing real time. You need to refresh the page in order to see the latest post. But within Monza, we are doing it real time. No matter what you do, whatever post you're doing, it will be visible real time in your community, just like Facebook does it, you know. So this is a post from admin. It says, welcome to the users, happy to interact. And I say, thank you for the warm welcome. Okay. If I click on this post, I'm gonna see the comment live, and I've seen the notification as well. Zain Khalid has commented on a post in community general discussions. So general discussions, this was a post, and this is how the comment appear within micro nanoseconds after you post it, and everything is going live, you know. If I, let's say, if I react to this post, it is visible real time, and I get the notification as well, right? So everything is done real time. Important thing. Important thing is the fact that, let's suppose if I am doing a post for my, let's say this is a special post for paid members of VVIP space. Hello, special members. If I post on it, so this post is in VVIP space, but on the end user site, because I have made it VVIP, and this post is present. The the post is, I've made the VVIP space as a paid one, right? So the special post is added here, and inside, once you click on this general discussion, all the posts related to the general discussion will be here, but all the posts that are present in your VVIP space, they will not be visible here. You need to purchase that space first in order to get the content of it, right? So let's suppose if that space has multiple linked courses or communities within that content, what you can do in order to get the access, you need to purchase it. Let's suppose if you have multiple pricing plans, they will be visible here. By default, I only had one, $200. If I click on purchase, I can simply enter my card from here, right? And I can purchase this space. And as soon as I purchase it, all the content that is visible, either the post, the special content, or the link content that I added inside the space will be visible under once I purchase a community, right? Well, once I purchase a space. So that's the power of paid spaces. All the public spaces will be visible to all the members, but the paid spaces will only be visible to those who are going to buy them. So that's the importance of your paid spaces or the special content that you want to expose to your special customers. Another important thing that we did is the fact that we added an option for the poll. Previously, the poll option was not available. Let's suppose I would say, um, let's try to create a poll by saying, what is your favorite community tool? I'm gonna create only two options. So let's suppose Vonza, number one community tool. The second option that I'm going to create, let's say none. Either Vonza or none, because I'm very in love with Vonza, so I don't want to give any other option of my competitors. So Vonza and none, if I create a poll to my general discussions, it is going to create a poll like this. And once you go to your end user site, you go to general discussion, the poll is going to look like this, and you can actually vote it. Like once I click on this vote, it says, okay, one of the vote has been done, and here it is visible. The votes are visible here as well. So Zen has given one vote to Vonza, and none of the vote is given to none. So all the polls that you can create, they can be visible here. This functionality was not present before in the old community. We have added the polling thing here as well. So that is how it is going to look like your end-to-end community. It's very straightforward, you see. It's very easy to use. The content is very easy, very much intuitive for the end users. You can sort the content from here as well. And being an end user, we have also changed the dashboard a bit. We added some colors theme. Previously, it was a very dull background, and the theme was not right. But now we have made it very look very beautiful. On the end user side, we have given two. We have added a option for the settings. Once I click on the settings, you have two options. You can either invite more of your friends to this community by copying the link from here and giving it to your friends or your circle, or you can actually leave this group as well. Whenever you want, you can leave the group and your subscription will be cancelled. If I click on this leave group, it will ask me again if I want to really leave this group or I want to cancel as well. So that option is also available from the end user side. Let's suppose if you join any community, but at some point in time, if you want to leave it, you can definitely leave it, And let's suppose from the future perspective, if you have multiple communities, what you can do from your left menus under my products, there is a menu called communities. You click on it, it will show you all your communities that you have enrolled in or you have purchased. So again, if I click on it, I will be routed to the same user interface that was here, right? So you see, it is showing me two posts that were present in general discussion and general discussion. And now if I see here in all tab, I have three posts: general discussion post, the poll, a post for the special members that is not visible here for the end user because this person hasn't purchased this space yet. And there's a third post. So all the posts will be visible here. You can select the space as you want from the top so that you can only see the content of that space, right? And from the end user perspective as well, you can select the spaces from the top. And from the end user as well, you can also create the polls. You can also create the poll. You can also put the duration as well. When that poll is going to be expired after 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, and 2 weeks. Like after 1 day, these poll will be inactive and no other member will be able to add votes to that space. One more thing that I need to show you is a user interface. Like let's say I'm gonna create a general discussion post. Um, is everything good? And here I'm gonna upload some images, right? Let's upload some images. You can upload the images from your Vonza cloud as well. Your device, your Vonza cloud or Unsplash. I'm gonna use Unsplash for now. I'm gonna select multiple images. Let's suppose this. If I upload here, I'm just gonna show you some important things here, right? So you see how quick and beautiful this Vonza community is. It posted within microseconds. And here the content is already visible. If I click on this post, the content is already visible, and it is very 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 beautiful as compared to the competitors. How beautiful the post is going to look like. By default it is like this. If you click on any post, it is going to give you a zoomed in view of that post. Here you can write your comment, you can like it, you can comment on it, whatever you want, right? And if I look at the admin side, if I click on any post, this is how it is going to look like. You see how beautiful and how clean it is. And from here as well, you can edit the post, you can delete it being an admin, because this is your post. You can edit it, delete it, you can pin to top, you can hide comments, you can close comments as well, just like we have in the previous community. And the chat is pretty much same. Let's have a chat with being an admin. Let's have a chat with Zan, and let's say, hello Zan, I hope you are well. If I click on it, and you see, I haven't refreshed my page. I haven't done anything else. The chat pop-up is already popped up, and it says that you have one message from admin, Dr. Uwe Abraham. And once I click on it, it says, hello Zen, I hope you're well. Yes, Dr. Uwe, thanks for asking. I am well. You see, the real-time chat is going on, just like you have a messenger, WhatsApp, or whatever live channels you have in your day-to-day life. So this community is actually providing you everything that you need. You don't need to work on multiple platforms to run your business, to do multiple things. Everything is provided to you under one platform called Vonza. And Vonza community is very powerful, very easy to use, and very straightforward. Very, very simple. So again, let me refresh my page just to give you some more examples. Let's suppose you have members. At any point in time, if you want to see the activity of any member, I click on this profile, the profile of the member, and here I'm going to see the, let's say, the activity or the profile of that member, right? What I'm going to see, I can click on any member and see their data. Like this is the member, Zain Khalid Malik. This is the email address. He joined 15 minutes ago. He has total of 2 contributions. On the graph as well, this is 7th of April 2024. He has 2 activities. We are going to show you all the communities this user has purchased. And this is going to show you the activity field of that user, what that user is busy with, what that user is doing within that community. If I select general discussion, in this general discussion, I can select the filter from here. If I want to see all the posts and comments from this user within this community, or if I want to simply see the post. This user hasn't made any post, so that's why there is no activity, but this user has some comments like this comment, right? And this user has 2 activities because he liked this post and he commented on this post. All the activities that any user is being doing, that is being recorded, and you can see in terms of graph as well. And here as well on your end user side, if I click on members and if I go to my profile, right, here as well I'm going to see the activity. So this is me myself. I see that I have made 2 contributions to this community. This is my community that I have purchased, and I can also filter out my activity within this feed. Let's suppose I have a lot of posts within this community, but I want to filter out my post only. I can go to my profile and do it from here. Another way, as I mentioned, Vonza always give you 2 ways of doing things. You can do it from your profile, or you can do it from this filter as well. Everything or your activity. I can go click on this your activity as well just to see my activity. So this is how easy and intuitive it is. You can see the content from here. You can see all the members from here. And let's now quickly jump to the events. As an end user, I can accept or decline some event as well. Let's suppose I want to accept this event. I want to go to this event. I can simply click on this accept. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I want to do this. Now it says that you are going to this event. And when I come to this events tab, now I click on here. Let me refresh. Once I click on it here, okay, so it's gonna show me who are the members who are going to join this community, right? So this is how it is going to show you the members who are going to join your community. I think there is some setting that is off for this. I'm going to explain that later once I find it out. But you're going to see all the members who are going to join your community as well. And you can see the details of the members as well. So overall, this is how you're going to see it. Your members, everything that you need to see. And as an end user, you can also filter out the events from here based on the date filter as well. You can search the events as a quick filter from here as well. Let's say I say Zen, it's gonna say nothing. If I say virtual event, it's gonna show me all the events with the name virtual, and so on and so forth. Pretty straightforward search. And being an end user, I can also see the notifications like there's a new post from Dr. V, there's another post, there's another post. So from the end user's perspective as well, I will get notifications in my notification bell icon so that I am up to date on what's going on in my community, right? So this is the overall things that I want to explain for the sake of demo. This is how your content and everything is going to look like. At any point in time, you can make the link as private. You can make the community as private as well. You can invite people. You can define pricing plans. So from that, let's suppose you have a free you have a free community. Let's say 10,000 people join it, but after that point you want to make that community paid, you can simply go into pricing and define pricing on top of that. Any new member, the ones that who have already joined, they are going to enjoy that free, but any new member is going to join the community, they're going to pay for it, right? And same goes for the spaces as well. So overall, you have one pricing for the space, for the community, for the whole community, and every public content is going to come under that pricing plan. But also you can make your paid spaces as well, just like I have explained you shortly. And those paid spaces will only be visible to your end users once they purchase it. Before purchase, they cannot see the content, what inside the space, all the communication, all the happening, all the things that are being happening and under that space will be hidden from the end user. And it also going to show you what is inside that space. It has one post for now, it has zero content. If I, let's suppose, if I want to add a content into this space, only the members who are going to join this space have the ability to get one extra digital product. Let's suppose this is my 30-minute coaching call. For example, this is my digital product. So if I click on save, right? If I refresh, now it has one post and one content as well. So any person who is going to purchase this community will be eligible to see all the communication that is happening inside the space, also the content that is very much specific to this space. So this is how your end users are going to enjoy the extra paid features, extra paid things that are present inside your community. But again, all these things are optional. If your business is straightforward, you don't want to offer something special, you can simply create community and in Vonza in few simple steps, very straightforward, very simple. Less than I mean, Dr. We claimed that it's less than 60 seconds, but for me, it is literally less than 10 to 15 seconds. If you just want to create a community on the fly, copy the link and give it to your customers. They can join it as easy as you like. Another thing that I want to show you is the fact that, let's suppose you have enabled the questions for now, but at any point in time you want to disable the questions, you can simply come here and you can simply disable it. So for now, moving forward, all the members who are going to join the membership, they are simply going to enroll in it without the need to answer the questions and without the approval from the admin side, from the Vonza side. So that's how easy it is. As I already explained you, being an end user, you can also preview this community as a logged in user as well. How the logout user is going to see, how a logged in user is going to see. So this is how a logged out user is going to see your community, right? And this is how your logged in user is going to see your community. So you can basically view before actually publishing your community, you can see how the members are going to see the community, right? So this is very important before you actually do marketing campaigns for your community. You can invite members, you can directly enroll members as well. Let's suppose if you want to transition your existing customers from old community to this new community, you can simply enroll those members from your platform into this community. You can simply click on the save button and all those members will be automatically enrolled free of cost in this community. So it's a kind of transition between old and new community if you want that way, But it can also be used for the members who just want to join your community free of cost. You can simply enroll them manually from here as well. And you can also copy the embedded link from here. Let's suppose if you have the embedded link, you can add this iframe link into your any external website as well if you want to do it. In that case, your this community will be embedded in your external website. And on the search bar, in the previous community, we didn't have this capability. In the search bar, actually, you can create or you can search your post as well. For example, I want to search this post. Is everything good? I can click on it and it's going to take me to that post. You see this post. So this is very powerful, Let's suppose if I made a post and I have a lot of posts that I want to search on, literally speaking, this feature is literally not available in Facebook as well. Facebook doesn't give you the option to search your post, you search your comments, right? So here we have actually given you an option to search your post as well. Let's suppose I want to search this post. What is your favorite community tool? So these things are very powerful, to be honest, and these are very, very, very straightforward, very simple for the end user as well. And I hope that you will like this feature. Provide us with your feedback. We are adding, as I mentioned, that this feature is developed in less than 3 weeks. We are adding a lot more features on top of it, like gamifications. In gamifications, basically, you are going to give points, leaderboard system to your teams, to your members. You are going to define the point system, like how many posts or how many activity you're going to give some specific points, and on the basis of points you're going to unlock some content and all the stuff. So gamification is next in our list that is coming very soon. So yeah, please provide us with your feedback. What do you feel about this community? How easy it is? And I can literally bet that it is much better than all the competitors that we have in the market. So let me know your feedback. Thank you.
All right. Hey, everybody. What you all think, though? What you all think? Come on, 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 come on. What you all think of the new Vonza Community 2.0? Right? So, guys, I'm gonna go crazy with this though, because this is the best and the easiest to use and the most intuitive community platform on the planet right now, right? It's easy to use, it makes sense, and you need to build a community, guys. Let me tell you why. I want to, so, right, like you all know, I'm launching my digital product masterclass, right? And also in between two, I'm shifting my entire business model. I'm shifting completely out of just selling courses and selling coaching and selling masterminds to subscription based business, right? Instead of coaching people one time and they pay me a lot of money, now I want to coach them over 6 months, over 12 months. I want to coach them forever. And in exchange, they just pay me monthly or sometimes weekly, right? So, community allows you to do what we call MRR, which is monthly recurring revenue. One of the reasons why a lot of people when they have a coaching business or they sell digital products, one of the reasons why it's hard for them to sell that business is because if somebody buy your business, right, and they don't know and they cannot predict how much your business is going to make every month, then you really cannot sell it for a lot of money. Some of you that like to mentor people, you are a pastor or a minister or an entrepreneur or a coach or you sell digital products, or you know how to help people with relationship or help people with cooking or help people with dancing. Doesn't matter what your niche or expertise is, right? You can create a community on Vonza, right? And when you create a community of Vonza, right, you have your members or those you are coaching or mentoring, you have them pay you monthly. I don't care if it's $50 a month, I don't care if it's $97 a month, it doesn't matter. The fastest way to get to $10,000 a month is just to get a few people and bring them into a mentorship and coaching program into your community, right? Where they pay you monthly subscription or they pay you weekly subscription to be a part of your community. So you are that are alive today, you are the very first person, right, or very first group of people that is going to hear this major announcement I'm making right now. I am totally changing my business model. I am going all in into community because I want to wake up every morning and can predict how much I'm going to make this week, how much I'm going to make this month, how much I'm going to make this year, because I have predictable income. I have members. I have people who are vibing with me. I have people who like my coaching, they like my mentorship, and they like the community of doing life with like-minded people, right? If your business right now is not a community, switch it to a community. Why sell a course one time for $297 when you can get that person, get your course and community for $49 a month? Right? Instead of making $297 one time, you got to make $50 a month forever, or for 6 months, or for 12 months. You get what I'm saying, right? So build a community, build a tribe. We are going back to, let me stop yelling because my wife always told me when I get excited, I yell. So let me calm myself down. Let me not yell, okay? The world is going tribal now. The world is going back to where it was before, where we have tribes, where we have community, where we have different zones in our community, right? This is time for you to build your community. Get 10 people, get 20 people, get 50 people for you to mentor, for you to coach, for you to bring together like-minded people, right? And have them just pay you weekly or monthly. I have a friend now that does about $200,000 a month, and in his community, it gets paid weekly. If you're part of his community, you just pay every week to remain in that community. So imagine, even if you only charge $10 a week to be a part of your community, which is like $40 a month, right? You just know every week, okay, and I got 100 people in my community, they all pay $10 a week. So every week you're getting, I don't know, maybe $4,000. I don't know what that math will be. Every week, $4,000 every week. How many of you would like to get paid $4,000 every week? Then create a community. That is why community is a big changer. That is why I told, oh my God, man, I gotta give some really big kudos to the person who really spearhead this particular project, Zane, which is our chief engineer, and also to Zohaib, which is our CTO, and also to the whole team. They work nights, weekend. I was stressing them, I was pressuring them to bring this out fast, because we are coming before, but it wasn't good enough to what I feel Vonza should do. Because anything with Vonza is the best, right? We always have to make the best, right? And some of you get a little upset and say, okay, why do I have to create my community again? Why do I have to create this again? Because we're trying to do things better. We don't want to be stuck. We don't want to be a one-hit wonder. We have the best course builder on the planet. Now we have the best community on the planet, right? So I told my team, we're not going to stop until we release community. Now, we have literally over 30 more features that are coming to community. Live streaming is one of them. Many of you are asking about live stream. Live streaming is one of them. What else? So many rooms, right? Whereby you can also have rooms within your space, because sometimes you want to have accountability groups within your community. They're going to be called rooms. That's also going to be there as well. So guys, I'm really, really excited about what is coming soon with Vonza, and how you can really grow your business. And also too, we're the only community platform with AI. I don't know if you saw when Zane was showing you AI, you can build. In fact, we say 60 seconds, right? So that in case your Wi-Fi is kind of lagging, but literally, somebody please tag Vonza and tag me on all your social media. You can literally, anybody can create a community from scratch with Vonza AI in 10 seconds. Vonza AI will create your community, your space, your description, your cover image, your pricing, everything in 10 seconds. It doesn't get better than that. All right. So, guys, I can be stoked all day. I can be excited all day, but I want you to try community. Give us feedback. If you see something that looks like it's not working well, hey, send a ticket, send a screenshot, send a loom, because it's a new feature, right? And every new feature is going to need a little time to mature, right? Sending feedback. We are for creators. When I say that, I'm not playing around. Vonza is for creators. We are going all in, want to help creators to make more money and help more people. Okay. Yeah. Mark said we definitely look into it. Say, every one of you, I am going to be preaching the gospel of paid community. Okay. I have a new calling. Is the gospel of paid community. I want to teach the whole world how to create a paid community using Vonza. Move out of sometimes you have money, sometimes you don't have money, sometimes you have customers, sometimes you don't have customers because you don't have a community. That's why when you have a community, you will always have predictable income. 100 people in your community, if they pay you $97 a month, that's $10,000 every single month. In fact, I dare you to do weekly pricing in your community. That's more fun. I'd rather see $4,000 a week in my community than saying, $10,000 a month, which is about the same thing, right? But weekly, get paid weekly, get paid weekly, get paid weekly, right? Serving people in your community. So, guys, I am excited. I'm stoked. One more announcement before I go. If you have not registered yet for the digital products summit, you better register, because I'm going to be breaking down community as well. I'm going to teach you how to turn your digital product into a six-figure community business. I'm going to teach you how to take a $97 product and turn it into a six-figure digital product business. So make sure that you register. This week is the last week to register for the Digital Product Mastermind, right? It's a 3 days live webinar. I'm going to be teaching you, and those of you who are doing VIP, I'm going to have a special guest that is going to help you with your mindset, with your belief, in the mastermind. So it's a 3 days live masterclass. Make sure that you register. Okay, it's going to be life changing. I'm going to play one more video right afterwards. Then we're going to close, and I want to do some Q&A. Okay, so watch this video. It's just about 1 minute long, and I'll be back. We're going to do some Q&A, and I'll be talking with you soon. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Hey, I want to invite you to my 3 days online business webinar where I'm going to teach you my step-by-step formula that helps me to make $10,000 to $50,000 every single month selling digital products online passively while I sleep. Hi, I'm Uyi Abraham. I'm the founder and CEO of Vonza.com. I want to specially invite you to my 3 days webinar on May 1st to 3rd of 2024. And in 3 days, I'm going to show you my exact step-by-step formula. Day number 1, we're going to talk about how to create your digital product from scratch. Day number 2, I'm going to give you my content and marketing calendar. And day number 3, I'm going to show you how to turn your digital product into 6 figures online. So make sure that you click the link below and register, because space is extremely limited. Go right now to digitalproductworld.com and learn my step-by-step formula to start making $10,000 to $50,000 every single month selling digital products online. And the good thing is that you don't need a big following, you don't need to dance on TikTok, and of course you don't need to deal with tech frustrations. So this is your time to achieve financial freedom, and I'll see you at the Digital Product Summit, May 1st to 3rd of 2024, digitalproductworld.com. Hey, 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 hey. Was it James Brown that said, I feel good? Tan, 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 tan. So, guys, man, this is the best time to be alive. This is the best time to be an entrepreneur. This is the best time to be a creator. This is the best time to launch a community, and you can do that with Vonza. So go right now to Vonza.com. If you don't have a free trial, if you don't have account with Vonza, it's 14 days free trial. I mean, how much does it cost? With $99, right? $99, right? $99, launch a community. You only need 2 people in your community paying you $49 a month. Your community already pays for itself every single month. Just 2 people in your community pay $99 a month. You are pretty much, your community pays for your Vonza subscription. Worry about, or 1 person in your community paying you $99 a month, it already pays for itself. So it's a no-brainer. Let me know what questions you have before I round off. What's the cost for the summit? The summit is 90. Let me put the link right now. Digital, I think it's digital product wealth. It's $97 for the VIP, but get it VIP because you want the replay and everything like that. Okay, so it's $97 a month. Sorry, $97 for the VIP, $47 for the general one. Okay, let me see. What's your best email? All right, let me know what questions you have before I go so that I can answer your questions. Guys, try out this community, guys. It is dope. It is amazing. I am so excited. I am ecstatic. This is the best time to be alive and to be a creator. Okay. So, but guys, I want you to help us brag on Vonza. Okay. Post on your Facebook, tag me, tag Vonza, and tell people how awesome. Like, if you don't know what to post, just say Vonza have the best community platform on the planet, and it's powered by AI. Check it out right now. If you're a Vonza affiliate, put your Vonza affiliate link. When people click on it and they buy, you get paid 30% recurring revenue forever. Okay, so let me know if you have any question, guys, so I can answer your questions for you. If not, then I think that's going to be it for today. So go right now to vonza.com and start your free trial and become a Vonzanite. That's what we call it. All right, let me wait another 30 seconds because there's a 2 minutes delay. Under 30 seconds. And while that's coming, I want to remind everybody it's almost sold out. Join me for my 3 days live masterclass. I'm going to help you make $10,000 to $30,000 every single month selling digital products. And I'm going to teach you how to take your digital product and turn it into a community, right? So go right now to digitalproductwealth.com, digitalproductwealth.com, and register. And I will see you at the live masterclass. All right, that's it, everybody. Have a blessed day. Have a great time. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now. Someone said, sign up, I register. All right. Bye, everybody.